Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are here with the freebies on the 17th. Firstly, I just want to apologise for the lighting in this video. It is incredibly late at night, but I wanted to make sure I got this video up, and I'm back at work this weekend, and I know this weekend is going to be a very hectic weekend, so I'm filming in advance, and the only time I had was really late at night, so I do apologise for that, but hopefully you'll be able to see the pattern and still be able to see me. I am working on a lighting setup, but it's a little bit difficult because I'm only in this room temporarily. So here in this channel I do my freebies on the 17th series. This is my way to give back to you, and I've had mostly positive feedback. I've had a couple of people kind of not be so positive about it. If this is not your type of thing, if you don't like the pattern, it is not something I'm forcing anyone to take part in. This is just my way to give back, as I can't afford to be doing giveaways. It's getting more and more difficult. When I have had giveaways, I've had people say that it's gone missing in the post, and then I found out there, like, it's just a nightmare. So I decided a while ago I was going to stop doing the giveaways, because also that meant I could only give away to one person. I'm not saying I'm never going to do them, I probably will do. I am just focusing each month on a free design, which is something that if you would like to stitch, you are more than welcome to. The free pattern is always found in the description box of these freebies on the 17th series, and I do have a playlist that features all of the freebies that I've been doing. I have now released quite a few. I'm not sure how many. I've been doing this every single month since the summer, possibly before, but I've been enjoying it. So firstly, in this one, I really want to say a big thank you to Annie. She is one of my subscribers who has been following this channel for quite some time, and she reached out to me and asked if there was any way that I could design a Remembrance Day piece with the poppy, and I absolutely loved the idea. I loved working with her. We were chatting away to find out exactly what she wanted. She just wanted something simple that she could stitch and add to her collection. So Annie, I know that you've already received this because I sent the chart to her a week ago so she could have a look. And I've already seen the stitching progress, and Annie, your stitching looks amazing. So without further ado, let's have a look. This is my finish. Let me move it back. So this piece is called We Will Always Remember, and the stitching is actually quite small on this piece. It's only 54 by 95. When I was speaking to Annie, she wanted to do hers as a little bowl filler, so she could have it on display on her piece. I've decided to finish mine on this wooden board. This is actually an artist wooden board from the range. They're really cheap, really affordable. I think it's 8 by 10. It was only a couple of pounds. I've painted it. Now this is where you're not going to be able to see it very clearly. I painted it white, and then I've gone over with a mottled, like dark goldy copper colour, and I've just dry brushed that onto certain areas. Most of the board is covered up, but it does show that gleam like on the edges and things. I really do like that effect. I had these little glass vial things that I picked up from a place called Workplace Scrap Store, which is a place in London. It's a charity-based organisation, and it is a really, really good, if you are in the London area. It's open Tuesdays and Fridays, and the first Saturday of the month you pay a membership, and you can go back as many times as you want and get materials. So I ended up, this time I found these little glass files that I actually picked up so I could do some Halloween DIYs, but I thought it looked really good. I've glued that on, and I've put in these fabric poppies that I've had for years. I'm not entirely sure where they have come from. And then I've just done a wide ribbon at the bottom, and then just a layered bow. So there's bows on this stitched piece, which is mounted onto Chelsea's checks in the black and red. But yeah, so let's talk about the stitching piece a little bit more. I am hoping that you can see this and the lighting is okay. I will insert photos. I do apologise. It was just the only time that I had to actually stitch this piece. So I'm going to hold this here while I go through some of the information on this piece. So this piece is actually stitched on a Jodrell Designs 18 count in Winter Fields. I'm not actually sure if this fabric is available. I had it in my stash from when I was in the Jodrell Designs Club, but it is this gorgeous mauvey brown fabric. I absolutely love it against the red. And I was speaking to Annie, and Annie told me she stitches in Weeks Dye Works. So this is the first pattern I have charted in Weeks Dye Works. I used 5 colours of Week Dye Works. It is Blackboard, which is the kind of the black grey colour. It's more of like a dark grey than it is black. So that is the first colour. The next colour is Angel Hair, which is a gorgeous mix. This one's got quite a lot of variegation. The grey one is kind of grey and purple, but the Angel Hair is beige, light yellow, and like a pale cream colour. I then have Caroline Cecile, which is a lighter reddy orange colour. I have KN, which is my dark red, which is the dark red in the poppy, and Bark, which is my green. Now, I have not included DMC colour conversions into my charts. As I said, all of my charts are really stitched from stash, but you could just pick out a kind of a grey-black that is literally just used for the centre. I would go with more of a grey than black, or what's the dark brown in DMC? The colour shade's gone out of my head, but that would look really good. Then you just want 2 different reds. I've gone with an orangey red and then a darker red and green for the bark, and then a light colour to do the lace effect on the edge. But yeah, that is my piece. As I said, the stitching is 54 by 95. This would look absolutely amazing in a dough bowl if you just wanted a little finish. I'm actually thinking of restitching this because I love the idea of, in America they have their patriotic bowls. I'm thinking about doing some smalls that are British themed and having those out on display. I just think this would look really good with that. I've just decided to do mine as a little finishing board so it can be a standalone piece. But absolutely love how this one turned out. So thank you so much, Annie, for the suggestion of doing a Remembrance Day piece. She just said a Remembrance Day piece that contains the poppy. So hopefully it looks like a poppy. This was a little bit more of a struggle for me because it was my first time trying to design a poppy piece. But absolutely loved it, so thank you so much. If you do decide to stitch this, I'd love to see your progress by using the hashtag freebies on the 17th on social media. Also using hashtag Be More Creative Charts. I do check those both regularly. And that is where there are 2 hashtags that I'm going to be using to show all of my free patterns on my channel. So thank you so much. If you have any suggestions of patterns that you would like to see, please let me know. I am definitely looking at more Christmas themed patterns for the month of November. It will definitely be a Christmas pattern. December, I'm not so sure yet. I haven't quite figured out the pattern, but it was really, really nice working with Annie. So please let me know. As I said, I'm not a professional cross-stitch designer. I am still very new to this, but it was so much fun working with her and having this piece come to life. As I said, I've seen her progress on it and it looks absolutely gorgeous. To think that one of my designs is going to be out, that someone is stitching but also going to display in their house, is just such a lovely feeling. So thank you so much for the support, Annie, and thank you for the amazing idea. I really hope you enjoy this series of freebies on the 17th. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. What kind of patterns would you like to see in the future? So one more look at this. Thank you so much. I'm going to head off because it is very late, but this pattern will be down in the description box below. As I said, it's completely free chart, so just make sure you do grab your copy, and if anyone asks, please direct them to my channel so they can get their copy.